guys, how's it going? This is Ed, and you're watching Mission Ed Possible. So, thanks for joining the stream. Should be a good one today. As you guys know, I do Atari ST streams every week. Been doing it Sunday afternoons for quite a while now. If you're here, thank you for joining me. And if you haven't, please hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It gets it so that people can see the channel. Okay, so first off, let's see what I'm drinking here today. I'm doing a Kona Big Wave. So let's get that cracked open and let's get the games beginning here. Hello, Gary. Thanks for joining. Okay. Alrighty, so let's see what we got today. So today we're going to be doing Golden Axe, arcade conversion, Masters of the Universe. That's one that should be interesting, based on the TV show. Pole Position, which is actually made, it's a fan port by Jonathan Thomas. Hopefully Jonathan will be able to make it today. I actually, normally I put the headliner at the end to, keep people here. But because Jonathan goes to bed at, early time, I decided to bring it to earlier time so he could hopefully see it. Unreal, which has nothing to do with the Unreal Engine or the Unreal Tournament. Mousetrap, I believe it's a platformer. Black Cauldron, one of my favorites from the day. I still have it on my list to beat. Edd the Duck, don't know much about that one. Dark Pearl, it's a Dave Muncy PD title. Maniac Mansion, classic but from LucasArts. And Fire and Brimstone. So, without further ado, let's get this going. All right, so we got some Golden Axe. Oh, one thing, a lot of people have asked that they've asked me for a tutorial on setting up this this front end, and I promise I am working on one. I will be able to release that real soon. Before I start the game, let's see what we got. We have Thomas. Good evening, the weekly dose of SD gaming. Gary, I look forward to this every Sunday now. I appreciate that, Gary. I actually am having a lot of fun with these. So, and Keops Equinox, thanks for joining. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, so this was a staple in arcades, and the conversion's pretty good. Actually, I was playing a little bit. It's very playable. The graphics aren't as good as the arcade, of course, but it's another one that could be played with multiple people, which is nice. Okay. Select player. Who should I play as? Any requests? Okay, guess not. So I am going to play as a Valkyrie. Oh, by the way, I changed. I'm working on changing up the lighting a little bit. I don't know if you guys see it's a little different than last time. That was kind of weird. And at first, I thought that it wasn't going to look very good with the lights standing up because I had them sitting down before. And they actually look pretty good, I think. They kind of look like lightsabers. Okay, we had a request for Dwarf. Sorry, maybe next game. Okay. How's the volume level between me and the game? Hopefully we don't have the same problem I had last time. I tweaked some things, so hopefully we won't have that problem. The idea is for me to be a bit louder than the game, not the other way around. I think last time, especially during some of the games like Switchblade, I remember it was super loud. So hopefully we don't have that problem. I remember there was like multiple attacks here. You can like, I think it was up. It was fire button and oh yeah, down. It was like that cool Conan move. Kick, giving a. Give me your potions. Give me. Okay. These things are cool. Oh, if I don't die. Oh, you got back on it. Dang it. Oh yeah, I love these things. It's just like, it seems so cheap. Just walking around, do, flick, flick, flick. I think I can jump up there. Oh, no. Nope. Guess I have to? No, okay, cool. I love that, like, Conan, like, style move. Ah, man. There we go. Gotta have that cockatrice. Oops. Probably don't want to sit there right on the edge of the screen there for somebody to come up. Nail me. There we go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Ah. There we go. Oh boy, big guys. Big boys. Oops. Oh, he ran away. Okay. Wrong way. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can... Yeah, use my magic. I was going to map it to the keyboard or the joystick, but it didn't, never got to it. Oh, okay, cool. Increase your powers. Shortcut through the turtle village. Okay. Well, that doesn't look happy. Alright. I guess I'll just fall there. Ouch. Don't hit me. Ow. Guys, kicking my butt. Ow. Back up a little bit. Looked like that's some special move that I did there. I don't know how I did it. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Can I use my magic? Maybe. Maybe. Or am I dead? Game over. Okay. My strength is 44. So, not on the scoreboard. It's like... or it looked like it was kind of a weird, you know, based on the score, you get a percentage. Oh yeah, let's try the dwarf here. It does this cool rolling move. It's kind of cool. Neat. Oh, nice. Ow. By the way, hope you guys are having a good Mother's Day. If you haven't already, call your mom and wish her a happy Mother's Day. Nice. Now I have the copies. And of course, you know, thank you for joining me on a Mother's Day here. I know you guys all have plans, I imagine, but spending your time with me is very much appreciated. One of these days I'll actually land one of those attacks. Really? Back here. Ow. It's like a little kid or something running through there. I'm not sure what that guy is. Doesn't look like he should be on the battlefield though. It's like doesn't have any armor. He just runs in. I don't know what his purpose is. Oh, big guys again. See if I can do my magic. Guess they got the memo that we're all supposed to wear green today. Increase your powers. Okay. Taking a shortcut again. Go figure. All right. What are you doing? Come on. Uh-oh. My controller is blinking, so that means I need new batteries. So I'm gonna, let's see. Well, this game's almost over anyway. So let me exit out here. I'm gonna take a break for a second to get some more batteries. I will be back shortly. Since I had to open up a new pack, I figured I'd share that how often I go through batteries here. So I this should be fine. I got a 48 pack, so hopefully that'll be enough. Since I only need two. Anyway. Let's see. Gary says the kid is a scared villager, I think. Okay, so I probably shouldn't attack him, I guess. Um, and anyway, let's see. Had not played the ST version since my teens, but visually it's very nice. Yeah, I remember playing it a long time ago. Yeah, obviously I prefer the arcade version, but yeah, the ST conversion is not too bad. Okay, let's get back to there. Okay. Next up, we have Masters of the Universe. Okay. This should be interesting. I have no idea anything about this game. Power of Grayskull. Had to include that, I think, the iconic by the power of Grayskull, but it sounded weird. It sounded like it had like a someone with a high voice and it had a harmonizer or whatever to make it low. All right, let's see what we got here. No idea here. You land on Earth, present. Okay. Oh yeah, that's weird. Shooting? I don't remember him having a gun. I think he just had a sword, didn't he? That seems kind of weird, but all right. Reminds me of, I don't know, Berserk? Graphically, it doesn't look too bad, but I'm not sure why we're shooting these robots. I don't know. I guess they're not robots. They're just guys in armor. Well, that looks like a pain. So, interesting. Okay. All right. He-Man, I'm picking up signals from Materian equipment. The junkyard. I think it's Skeletor's men. There's some grammar issues in there, but oh well. Meet me there. Hurry. Okay. It's kind of weird. It kind of reminds me of like a dungeon crawler or something like Rogue or something like that, but a gun. So interesting. I have no idea where the junkyard is, but I'm just going to go. Ah, hey. Sure. Okay. I'm now in the green area of the castle. I don't know. And these guys are kind of spawning fast. Okay, not sure what that line is. Okay, so it looks like we're in the cemetery. And we have a timer that looks like it's really slow. Okay. Alright, I'm going around in circles here. I don't know where I'm going, but I'll just... That didn't match up with that. Alright, whatever. Looks like there's some bigger guys here. Maybe not. Oh, it's bigger. Okay. Going back to the cemetery. I'm going around in circles. Spacebar do anything? What does spacebar do? Oh, wow, it's a map. Okay, that's kind of cool. This place is massive. Okay. If I had to choose where the junkyard might be, I have no idea. All right. that is huge. Okay. Not sure what that bar that is. Like there's stuff on the ground. It's kind of weird. This doesn't make sense from a map standpoint. Why would I be coming up? What? Oh god. What? Bad map make. Okay, that's annoying. I used to remember playing like Zork and stuff where the people that made the game didn't necessarily plan the map very well. So if you actually tried to draw out the map, it didn't make any sense in a lot of ways. And it's annoying because when you're trying to map things out, it's kind of irritating when one way goes you're expecting it to go one way and it doesn't. And, ooh, there's a sword. Oh, can you grab that, maybe? Okay, a sword. I have to go this particular way. Okay. Okay. Alright. Didn't really do much. Maybe that was just my health bar, because I do have a sword there. It looks kind of like a health bar. Yeah, that did increase my health. Okay. I don't know why they'd use a sword for your health, but okay. Okay, back into the heck? It's like a bar? Okay. Odd. Alright. Cool. Thought it was a castle. I think I went through here, but I don't remember that bar looking thing. Yeah, this looks like just a city street, supposedly. This map is kind of driving me crazy. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well. Looks like there's exactly that I've seen two types of enemies. It's kind of odd. That doesn't make any sense. What? Okay. Sorry. I'll stop saying it. That looks like a wall. So what's interesting is, to me, is that this game is not all bad. There's actually some really good aspects to this game. But there's some really bad ones too. The map makes no sense. The fact that you go one direction and you get ported into the middle, which, I mean, I guess it's supposed to be a screen or like, it doesn't make sense from a, your player point of view. You should be able to go left and right and not end up in the middle of the screen. The actual movement and the shooting and stuff is actually pretty fun. I could see this if it were maybe another type of game. It wasn't He-Man, which is that's the rub I think I have, is the fact that it's supposed to be He-Man, which I don't remember anything like this with He-Man from the cartoons. Now, I know this is supposed to be based off the movie, I guess, and I never watched the movie, thankfully. Um, but everything looks the same here. That's another problem. It's really confusing. I mean, I can look at the map, but okay, I'm down there. That tells me nothing. I guess I'll go right, I guess. Okay. It's like, I don't know what he has. Is like a ray gun or something. Like, doesn't make any sense from the like He-Man point of view, but whatever. Guess if you just ignore the theme. He-Man. No sign of the key at the cemetery. But Gwildor has traced it to a music store called Charlie's. Meet me there. Hurry. We're running out of time. Okay, well, you know, it'd be nice, maybe, if you need me to go a place as a game developer, if you need me to go a place, it may, just may, be a good idea to put it on the map. To say, hey, meet me over here. Like, to give me some idea. Because I guess they're assuming that I know the city and know where the junkyard is and know where the music store is and all that, which is a little odd. So it does look like we have a timer, so we're running out of time, apparently, so... It's kind of weird that there's only kind of one type of enemy. Or two, I guess. I'm just cruising over here to this green area that looked at kind of interesting. I don't know. This world is massive. I don't see why it makes sense to have a world this big when it's mostly empty. That's another issue I have with a lot of open world type games. I don't think I'd call this open world, but you know what I mean. It's kind of having a whole world that looks like the same. Every screen is a variation of sidewalk and street. Am I getting anywhere near that green area? No? Don't tell me they did that. Seriously? Like, did they actually do the whole, you think you're going a place and you're not? Because that irritates me. All right, let me try going a different different area. If that's the case, that's, oh man, that's not happy. That happened a lot in games like Zork and stuff like that as well. So, and it's irritating when that happened. Can I just keep going this direction forever? Okay. Got to a dead end. Alright. I think I'm about done with this game. I don't know. I think that it's interesting because, yeah, Masters of the Universe. It is, I believe, based on the movie, especially since the intro screen had a scene from the movie or something. But yeah, it had promise in some ways. Like if they would have use that and not maybe shooting things and maybe, I don't know. I guess it's supposed to be Earth and not in the Masters of the Universe world, which I think is kind of the idea maybe of the movie, but I'm not sure that made a very good conversion. Anyway, or I don't know what you'd call that. Adaptation, I guess, not conversion. All right. Looks like our game list went away as per usual. Okay, let's see if I can make this go. Nothing can ever go actually properly. I mean, it's just the way it works. Okay. Well, Let's see if I can bring that up. Give me just one moment. Okay, that always has to happen at least once during the stream. It's actually something that I wrote, and I think what happens is my computer, the computer I'm running it on, a Mac, a separate Mac, I think goes to sleep or something, and it always happens during my stream. I really need to move it to my server so I don't have that problem. Okay, let's get back to the fun here. Okay. So one of the things I realized when I started this stream today is the fact that the version of pole position that I had set up was not actually the latest and greatest one of that Jonathan was working on. And he said that there was a one I think that came out in 2017, which had more stuff in it. And I apologize since this is probably not going to be the best. But we'll try it. Prepare to qualify. So it's kind of cool. It actually has the shifter in it. I apologize, Jonathan, if this is crap compared to the other version. I forgot about it after I set it up. I was like, oh, I think I'm good. And I forgot. Sorry. Every time. I don't know why I tried shifting there. This is actually really cool because I know he had taken the arcade version and ported it over or recreated it, I guess, because pole position didn't exist on the ST. So, which is kind of an interesting idea of taking an arcade game and porting it yourself, which I thought was pretty cool actually. I don't think I've ever seen that where, it's like a fan did like the company's job by porting it over. But even if this isn't the latest and greatest, it actually plays really well. Now, me playing very well is a whole other thing. But we all know that I am not very good at any game. Or at least anyone that requires dexterity or anything like that. I'm more strategy games, but I do like racing games. Oh boy. I want like a third gear. Like,
Close ride when you qualify to road.
I have no idea what she says there. Back on the road. Back on the road. Back on the road. Ah, man, I am all over the road. Sorry. I haven't had that much to drink. Oh, man. Really, this feels very much like the arcade game. It'd be interesting to do a side-by-side comparison. I know this came out a few years ago. I'm not sure if anyone's done a side-by-side comparison yet of the arcade game and the port. But from what I remember, it's been a while since I played it, but from what I remember, it pretty much looked like this.
Prepare to qualify.
It's a little low. Every time. In the arcade, too. One thing I think that this game missed out on, you know, I know this was pretty much the first real racing game out there, but can I make it?
Close ride when you qualify to road.
Still no clue. Is having a map showing you where you're at on the course. That's pretty much, you know, standard these days, to where you know what kind of turn is coming up. Yeah, I know they have the signs showing that it's going to be coming up, but it would just be kind of nice to know, oh, this is that turn, or this is, you know, the sharp turn, or the you know, the not so sharp turn. Now, one of the things that would be interesting is to play this with a mouse, in that you know, to have analog controls. Because playing with the joystick is, you know, I'm using an analog joystick, but it doesn't use the analog part. It's digital. So. Okay. Well, cool.
Prepare to qualify.
And it just keeps going. All right. So, Jonathan, I apologize if that was not the latest and greatest version of that. Definitely hit me up afterwards, and if you know, if you'd like me to do it again with the latest version, I definitely can. And that was the US version of TOS, which I know you said specifically used the UK version. It looked okay to me. I didn't see any weird frame rate or audio issues because of it. Okay. Let's look at the next one. Let's go with Unreal. So one of the things that was interesting about this is I believe Unreal says on the Amiga version it required 512K. But I want to say, like, I think it was one of the ones that I don't know if it required more than a meg. There was one game, I don't know, maybe it wasn't this one, but it actually required more memory, which was kind of interesting. I could be mixing this up with a different one. Definitely let me know. Okay. Prepare to fly. I didn't address the comments. I'm sorry. So this is kind of interesting. You're a dragon. You hit something. This is kind of weird. Like, okay. like I can just keep shooting the trees. But there's you know, dinosaurs and stuff. I have no idea why they called this game Unreal. It seems almost like, yeah, this game is the best game ever, so can't believe how good this game is. It's Unreal. You know, something like that. I mean, truly, the other games, why they call them Unreal, I guess. It's like calling your game awesome, which is actually a game that Psygnosis made. It's like, oh, we can't think of any names. Awesome. Yeah, sounds great. Let's make another one called Rad and Tubular, you know, or something. This seems lazy. Going to adventure. So I like games, and I know I've mentioned this before, but I like games where they do this kind of multiple scenes, I guess, for lack of a better word. It's like you, man, that is a high jump. Jesus. You like, you know, it has different scenarios, kind of like, I don't know, Star Wars did that. There's a few different games that actually have different scenarios where you start off in one way of doing something, and then you move to another and another and another. This game's actually pretty cool. I played it a little bit before. The jump is crazy. I remember this wizard dude. Ow. That's gonna leave a mark. Okay, let's try to scan, and he keeps knocking me into the chasm here. Let's see. All right, let's see if we can. Okay, let's try again. Jesus. All right, let's see if I can hit this guy. Every time he hits me, I get backed up and fall into the chasm. Got a new high score though. I just want to play that version, that scene. The flying dragon thing is, I guess it's okay. I haven't really tried going up and down much, left and right. I don't know if you're just supposed to shoot trees or what you're trying to actually do here, besides just surviving. Spacebar do anything? No. You've hit something. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on up in the HUD up there. We got 3 fire, although I can keep shooting, so I don't think that's actually fire. 4 somethings. That might be lives, I guess. What's weird is there's no continuity between the 2 scenes or whatever, because like your indicator of lives and all that are way different than in the other one, which is kind of odd to me. The idea of having there be these things is awesome. I love that. But the flying and then adventuring or whatever is actually pretty cool. Okay, there we go. It's kind of neat. You can have a fire sword. So this part looks like, it's almost like, oh, cool. Got a thing. It almost looks like, you know, a different development team made this section of the game, and you know, and then another one made the dragon section. Falling to my death. Wonderful. Because it's completely different. Yeah, it's like, oh, I can actually I can shoot. That's cool. Oh, that's how I should use it from the wizard. Okay, cool. So you can collect these fireball things. All right. That's probably what you're supposed to do. If I could ever actually get to the wizard again, that would be good. Now I want to get to him so I can shoot him. Because apparently what I was doing was not the way to kill him. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, that was much, much, much easier. Oh. That's cool. All right. I don't know if I should just put it back on normal sword and not the fireball sword. Ooh, bees. That doesn't look happy to me. I don't like bees. Sorry. For you bee lovers out there. I have no idea what that was. Honey? Okay, now we're in the platform. Oh. Let's try jumping up, shall we? Ah! Uh-oh, and I have no fireballs left. I didn't conserve. That was cool. The getting torched and dying. It's actually not too bad. I could kind of see that. You know, I haven't seen anything past that stage, but I kind of feel like we're trying to make two different games. There are two types of sections to try a 3D bonus stage to win. Okay. Interesting. It's made by Ubisoft. It looks like there are two different sections, but they even call them sections. But it almost seems like they wanted to make two different types of games. And a 2D section to test your skill and reaction. So I'm guessing there's another section that's 2D. I actually got to say that the platformy bit where you're jumping around and stuff, it's actually pretty cool. I actually dig that. Why did my controller go away? Okay. Let's go to Mousetrap. Actually, let me look at the chat here. It's okay, Ed. You can say that one was crap. We won't blame you. Yeah. Well, actually, you know, here's the thing. I look at games as kind of always try to see what if there's any kind of redeeming quality in a game. And you know, because usually there's something good in a game. It's very few games that are just total crap. There are some, but when they do certain things right and then certain things wrong, it's kind of sad to me because it's like if they would have just done X, Y, and Z, it could have been a much better game. For example, on the Masters of the Universe, I think that if they would have done a map that made sense, like if you come in, or rather if you go left, you should show up on the right on the next map or on the next screen or whatever. The fact that they had a map is cool. But you know, the whole like, you know, you think you're going right, but you're not, that drives me bonkers. The shooting aspect, you know, the fact that you can go diagonals and all that stuff. If it wasn't trying to be a Masters of the Universe themed game and it was just trying to be a shooter, it actually could be a lot better. I think they could have done, you know, it's like right game, wrong theme, I guess. Because I mean, when you think Masters of the Universe, you don't think shooting looked like robots. They're not robots, but it looks like that. But anyway, so I try to, you know, when I'm playing a game, I'm trying not to totally dog every game that I'm playing because there's usually a redeeming quality. Some more than others. In the case of Unreal, I think that it was very uneven between the two sections, but if they'd have just made a game with just that platform section where it was just jumping around and doing all that stuff, that actually would be, I think, much better on its own. There was, and the fact that you could have different weapon types, that actually had a lot of promise in my opinion. Okay, my soapbox mode over. Let's see. This frame rate is what I can only dream about in my GFA basic or GFA code for Anarcho Ride. Yeah, the frame rate on pole position was really good, and that's the thing. It would be interesting to see a side by side. If someone has not done a side by side for that, definitely let me know. And yeah, I definitely could do that. I would really like to show. Yeah, I would like to get into a point where I'm doing arcade games. I just kind of picked Atari ST and ran with it. But it would be kind of neat to show the differences there. Let's see. I was more of a STOS man, but IRC, you can mix assembly with GFA Basic to speed up certain elements. Yeah, it's for me. When I was doing GFA, I never, I wanted to do assembly, but never got there. So, but it's good to know that you can mix in assembly. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, C Falcon 030. Thanks for joining. Um, let's see. GFA is fast enough for many things. Yeah, I do remember it being pretty good. Although I'm trying to think of the stuff that I wrote. I don't remember it being very graphical. I remember, I don't, to be honest, it'd be interesting if could find my old GFA basic code. Remember it being capable, but I got STOS with the Discovery Pack and fell in love with it. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things, good things about STOS. Or STOS, whatever, however you want to pronounce it. I never actually tried it, but yeah, I've seen games made with it, and they're actually pretty good. You can do assembly in GFA if you can code assembly. Ha ha ha. Yes. That's the thing. I'm still working on 6502, so I'm hoping to eventually get to 68K. I'm too stupid for that. No, I don't say that, Thomas. Here's the thing. Assembly language is actually not bad. It's just like trying to build a house with Legos. That's kind of the analogy I use. It's like, can you do it? Yeah, it's going to be a while though. It's going to take you a long time to get there. But it's really just building blocks, and you have to do every little thing yourself. GFA is the only thing I can code. Yeah, hey, don't say never. Never say never. Who knows? Assembly is definitely an area I want to get into for ST stuff eventually. Okay, Mousetrap. Let's get on with the next one. So I played this a little bit. Didn't quite understand everything I was trying to do here. Okay, I remember I guess that's supposed to be maybe a cactus or something. Ow. I love when he dies, he does his arms flailing. Oops. Okay, let's try jumping. Button to jump. Okay. Music's kind of cool, I guess. Ow! Oh, it's got the wonderful collision detection that is annoying. It's kind of weird that it has Mousetrap going up and down in the scene, which is very odd to me to have the title of the game like that. Okay. Looks like I guess I need to jump up here. Interesting. Oops. What? Oh, it's got a bomb thing. Okay. So I'm timed. Alright. I can't dawdle then. Seriously, it hits 1 pixel. 1 pixel of my tail, and I'm dead. It reminds me of Rick Dangerous. And then it's just annoying, the collision detection. The hitbox is too big. Alright, come on. Hit F1. 1. Okay, or just fast forward. Okay, trying to hit the buttons, trying to hit spacebar. There we go. I gotta run. Can't wait. I'm not gonna bother with trying to get that other ball there unless I have to. Okay, maybe I have to. Oh, are you kidding me? Ah! Alright. Ow! Oh my god, there are so many ways to die in this game. Alright, I don't know how I'm supposed to get that ball down there. How? Oh, I see how. Okay, that's annoying. Looks like you can jump on top of this thing, but not land anywhere near it. Yeah, the hitbox on these is kind of annoying. Alright, so the bomb, I'm not sure how I died last time, because it might have just been a hitbox issue. I don't know. Okay. Alright. This is gonna be bad. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now the door's open. Okay, cool. Finish the level. What? Oh. What? Wow. Okay. It's just so weird. It's like, okay, what do I have to hit? Okay. Some number that I pushed. Maybe it was 1 or 2 or something. I don't know. That's weird. Okay. This could be bad. Okay, I'm thinking I need to duck here? No? Okay, I just need to not be there. Okay, that makes sense. I guess that... Ooh. Okay. That guy has like a really big nose. Okay, I guess you can't hurt me there. I don't know why I couldn't do that before. What? What? It's kind of irritating. The animation on him is really cool. Can't jump that way. Yes, do I have to? I can't jump across there without dying? Wow. I guess I have to do it in that order to where... okay, alright, I'll just do it. Won't complain about it. Well, I might complain about it, but... okay. Whoa. Okay. I don't know how I'm supposed to get down now. These don't fall. Alright. You have to do it in a specific order. I'm guessing I can't jump on that ball. No. Huh. Alright, let's see. How can I do this? It's a very specific order in which it has to be done, I guess. Okay, jump up here. Okay, that might work. But I still have to get that bullet. Okay, is there any way to go down? Oh, you just walk off. Okay. Alright. I was trying to jump. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. You have honey? Okay. It's kind of interesting, and the back leg is different color than the front leg. I guess jump on the cloud. Ouch. Oh, it's See, it's expecting me to type in a name. That's what it is. No idea. Thanks. That would have been helpful. Okay. It is one of those things, though, that I guess it's a puzzle, just like anything else, and you have to learn what you're trying to do. And once you know it, it's not too bad. But figuring it out is the problem. I'll try going over there. Okay, I needed that anyway, so I'm not sure what the honey thing is for. Jar. Assuming honey, I don't know why. Okay, maybe I have to jump to the other cloud. Okay. Ow. One of the things I also do, and that drives my wife absolutely crazy, is that I always find ways of improving things. And it's like I can see certain games and see what I would do if I were given the source code to the game. What would I do to make the game better? And also taking certain good things into account and the bad things, and try to figure out the plan that I would, what I would do. I really love the animation on the character. I like the fact that when he moves, his nose goes up and down. It's cute. Okay, this is annoying. Okay. Let's see, what else? The hitbox, as I mentioned, is annoying. I don't understand why they decided to put the title of the game all over the place in the map. That's just kind of weird to me. But it's actually not too bad. Yeah, it is one of those things that you actually have to play it, and then you'll get there. But there's certain things that are not obvious that, it's like, oh, if you jump, you die, but if you just walk off, you're okay. Ow. His dying animation's funny though, I gotta say. I guess one way to look at it is kind of like how a mouse or a rat in a maze. Really? I thought he stopped before then. Oh well. How the rat in the maze, experiments and stuff, where the mouse would find the fastest way to get to the cheese or whatever. It's like, I kind of feel like I'm the mouse in this, or the rat, and I'm finding the fastest way to get through the maze. It's just kind of a little, I don't know what would be the word for that besides deep. It's like, I'm playing the rat. Okay, what? I guess I hit the controller. That was dumb. Okay, did my controller suddenly freeze? That was weird. Okay. But it is, actually, I will say it is fun, especially once you know how to play the level. It's kind of, figuring it out is kind of annoying, but I still haven't figured this one out here. It's like walking off, I die. I guess I have to just wait until this goes. The problem is, if I'm going to hit that cactus or whatever, I can't go that way. I don't know. play this all day. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Sea Falcon 030. I saw Toby's code for Roger. I'm guessing Toby. I was wondering why you did bother to use GFA Basic as a preprocessor for assembly. I have heard of a lot of people using an intermediate language just because there are certain things that, this kind of gets into programmer theory, or programming, computer science-y stuff. But, the idea is that you want to optimize the thing that's the slowest. So, if you have to write the whole thing in assembly, that's you're spending a lot of effort on things that actually is just as fast in other languages. And so what a lot of people I know will do is you write the game or whatever the program is in whatever language you're wanting it to be in, and then look at optimizing the stuff that is the slowest. And in the case with the older machines, you would write that bit in assembly to usually it's the graphic routines or something like that that is just way too slow in another language. So that's actually been a pretty common paradigm. Nowadays, it's mostly you would use a language like Python or whatever. And then if you need a speed up, you could use like C code to be able to speed it up. These days, C code is pretty fast. It's very, very rare when you actually have to use assembly in a modern computer, but definitely still holds true though. Speed up the stuff that needs to be sped up, not everything. Sorry, kind of went on computer sciencey mode there. Let's see. I quite like Mousetrap. Actually, it's kind of growing on me. At first I was like getting annoyed by a few things, but it actually isn't bad. There's a certain aspects that I think that I would change, but it's not bad. Funny thing about Mousetrap, it came with my 130XE on tape. So you had a 130XE and a cassette recorder. That seems kind of, I guess you could do it. I don't think they made an XE version of the cassette recorder probably, but I had my 400 with a cassette recorder and that got old real quick. And I went to a 130XE with the disk drive, 1050. So, and it only loaded once, as in you only played it once or it only worked once. I do remember the cassettes being pretty, I remember having issues with them. Not only the fact that they sometimes wouldn't work, but that they took forever to load a game. It was insane how long it took to load something. You'd load C whatever and run away and come back and it took, I remember it taking an eternity as a kid. It probably is a long time, but I remember as a kid just being crazy long. Let's see. Nice one. Level 3. Yeah, actually, I was doing okay. Fun puzzle platformer. Another good one is One Step Beyond. Okay, I'll have to add it to the list. Thank you. The collision detection is unforgiving as something like Manic Miner. Okay, so this is kind of weird. I have never played Manic Miner. I know it was I think it was on the BBC and ZX Spectrum. Sorry, ZX Spectrum. But what's funny is I remember on the groups, I'm on a lot of groups and I'm friends with a lot of you guys on Facebook. But I saw something about Manic Miner and I keep seeing Manic Miner all over the place. I was sitting there, I still have to play it. I've never played it before. And a buddy of mine and I were watching YouTube videos and they showed I think it was a video comparing the MSX with the ZX Spectrum and how it was going to be so much faster and so much better. And they did a shootout thing and it, the MSX did way better. But I was like, Manic Miner again. I guess I need to play this game because I keep seeing it. I swear I have seen references to it 10 times this week. So just an aside. Let's see. I just noticed the mousetrap in the top right. Could it move any faster? Yeah, I think that thing was on something because it was just constantly moving. They used a lot of the screen area for something that they really didn't need to, which is kind of interesting to me. They wasted, in my opinion, a good portion of the screen for something that could have been really small. Let's see. Games on tape over here in the UK, they're way more common than disc. Yeah, I was watching another guy stream. I think it was God, it was Mike's Retrotech, I think, or forgive me if I'm messing it up, but he was talking about the Mastertronic games and how the cassette tapes were very common because they were a lot cheaper. And I had a couple cassettes, but yeah, I I didn't have the patience to deal with that. So, I got a disk drive right away, as I was saying. But apparently in the UK, and in Europe in general, the cassettes were a lot more common. So that's kind of interesting. I look at cassettes and I sorry to say, I look at them with disdain and go, no, I don't have time for that. Let's see. Back in 8-bit land. Yeah, of course. Ed, I was half joking, but you should check Roger STE game. Um, it was mostly move, card, etc. So it would have been 50 FPS if written completely in assembly. But you're right, development speed. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. So we have Roger. Okay, I've never heard of it. Development speed matters, right? Gary in Greece too. Okay, so you're in Greece, Sea Falcon 030? That's cool. That's interesting. Disk drives were very expensive. Yeah, that's what I've heard. They were more expensive than cassettes here, but it sounds like disk drives were super expensive there. So that's kind of interesting. I wasn't aware of that. Um, let's see. As a kid, preteens owning my Spectrum, I didn't even really know anything more than tapes. Okay. I had it was funny. I was talking to a buddy of mine about that. I actually had a Timex Sinclair 1000, which I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you UK guys, isn't that the equivalent of a ZX Spectrum? Or some flavor of that? Definitely let me know. It was one of those things. I'm like, how cute! It's like tiny, and it had I think the RAM cartridge in the back or something, but it had the membrane keys. I'm like going, I remember I had the 400, and I was just like, I am done with membrane keys. There's no way. I think Mousetrap was starting again. There's no way I want to deal with those again. So it was kind of neat. It was one of those things I wish I had it now to be able to put on a shelf just as a conversation piece. But yeah, it was just kind of like, oh wow, someone, I don't know, I bought it off for somebody. I remember I was in school and as a kid, I'd be like, oh cool, I got a new computer. I actually don't even know if I ever fired it up. Yeah, I think it was probably one of those things I didn't have a power supply for it or something. Um, when I got the ST, I was blown away. Yeah, I had just the 8 bits up until then, Atari 8 bits, and then it was like the logical transition to go to the STs. But I was always on the Atari side, so I didn't have the other precursors like the MSX or the Spectrum or any of those others. Um, it's a Spectrum clone. Yes, yeah, I thought so. But yeah, membrane keys. Ugh. You had it in the States as Timex Sinclair, right? Yeah, it's one of those things that eventually I actually would like to do, some series on it. I don't know if I would do a weekly live stream, but let me know if that's something that you guys think would like to see. I would love to, one of the things I'd like to do with this channel, and definitely let me know in the comments what you guys think or in chat or whatever. I would like to play some of the systems that I never had growing up. So growing up in the States, we had Atari, Commodore, IBM, and Apple. That was pretty much our mainstays for computers. So we didn't have all these other, different brands. So I have no idea. I mean, well, okay, we had TI and we had TRS-80 and stuff like that, the Radio Shack, but those were kind of people didn't have those really. The other ones the main ones were the other ones. So I'm actually very interested to kind of go back and, kind of go back in the 8-bit days and actually play some of those. So eventually I will be calling out people to say, you must play this game. You must play this game. Manic Miner is on my list, obviously, but obviously, I don't know the games. So, and I'm very much interested in the exclusives. If there's been some games that haven't been ported to a modern console, that I would have never been able to see, that would be awesome. Not so much interested in ports, arcade ports, things like that. It's like, let's see. I'm happy to watch games played on any and all retro computers/consoles. Awesome. Well, I'm happy to play games on any of those consoles. So sounds like a good match there. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Black Cauldron. Okay, so I remember the movie Black Cauldron, which was actually based on a book. I know, it's a Disney movie that is not. I wouldn't go so far as to say banned, but it's not one that Disney talks about a lot. It did come out on DVD. I don't know if it came out on Blu-ray. If it did, that's one of the ones I should probably own just because it just was a cool movie. And it was darker than all the other Disney movies. So the fact that they made Sierra Online made a game out of it, I absolutely had to play this game. And I remember I don't think I actually had it on the ST, but my uncle had it. He had an old Tandy computer, the Radio Shack equivalent, basically of a PC at the time. And I remember he had this game, and I would go over to his house and play this thing all the time. I don't know if he had EGA or what at that time. It was just long time ago. I don't remember playing the game too much. I do remember a couple of the characters in it. The river rapids roar. There's strong undercurrent. It would be difficult to keep your head above the water. So, in other words, don't go that way. So I will not go that way. But this is definitely one that I would like to play through the whole thing. I know it's one that probably the Sierra games, obviously, they did a much better job usually with the games on the IBM computers, on the PCs. I think there's no speed option. He's so slow. On all the Sierra games, I know they have like VGA versions of them. And do I have to open the door? Use maybe? You need to pick an object to use. Okay, do use. Okay, look, this is the cottage of Dalbin, the ancient wizard of Prydain. You have lived here as long as you can remember. Serving as assistant pig keeper of Caer Dalbin. Okay. I'm trying to remember how to open the door. Is it one of those where you type? I do remember these were kind of an interesting times because you could actually they had point and click stuff, but also you could actually type commands too. Okay. Trying to remember how to do this. I'll just walk around. Man, he's so slow. More river. Where am I? I'm over here. Somewhere. I see a blinking pixel. Or two. Come on. Anyway, these games, I would love to go through them eventually, and but probably do it on the PC just because it's the better version of the games. Since I can. I did play through. It's kind of interesting. My wife and I played through the first King's Quest a few months ago. I think it was just after kind of COVID hit, and so we were just looking for something to do. And I was like, hey, you know what? I want to play through these games. And so I actually brought out. I was trying to think what I did. I know what I did. I did it on my Mac, or maybe on her Mac, and we used AirPlay, and we were able to play it on the TV, which was kind of cool actually. The one of the things is that these games are very mappable, which is good. They actually, the way they did it is you could go in between all these different screens, and they actually did a really good job of mapping these games out so that it made sense. So you could actually go between them. Now the problem was, walking around on the map, the problem was that they didn't have like a name for the screen. So you kind of have like if you're writing notes, you kind of have a 3 trees with rocks and water or something like that. Because if you're trying to like make the map out, I regularly remember this being a thing. I remember it's been a long time since I played this. Um, Playing through the game, it was actually pretty fun. The one issue I had is Sierra games are very much a trial and error thing. You have to like, oh, you get this one item and you don't know what to do with it. And you have to go between all the different characters and try giving it to them and try different things, and you end up dying like a bunch of times until you figure out the right path. And then the best path, like in the King's Quest games, oh, I remember that hole in the trees, the thing. The best these games, to get the best score, you had to do all of the things, and that was kind of annoying part of it. But anyway, this is definitely one I could see doing a long play of Black Cauldron. And I'm not sure if they've done any kind of remastered versions, but definitely one I'd be interested in seeing. Let's see if I can look. Tree. I don't understand tree. Yeah, the parser on these is not necessarily the best. The forest is a beautiful sight. Okay, I want to look at the actual tree, the hole in the tree. The forest is a beautiful sight. That's not very helpful. Anyway, you get the idea. It's, we don't need to see me walking around for half hour. It is unfortunately I couldn't get into the house. It is definitely a cool adventure game. The fact that this guy moves so slow is just killing me here. Anyway, let's move on. Let's see. Oh, okay, we got a bunch here. Whoa. Okay, let me catch up here. Sorry, guys. The most interesting non-Atari machine for me is the MSX. Yeah, that's actually probably the next one I want to target, because there were certain games that came out there that I know, like the Metal Gear games came out there, and they that's where Kojima got started, which was kind of interesting. So there's definitely some history there that I'd definitely like to check out. And looking at like that one video saying the music on it seemed really good. The music chip is probably really capable. So I'm absolutely interested in checking that out. Let's see. Yeah, the MSX is something I'm very keen on. Lots of bad specky ports though. Bad equals fast and cheap. Yeah. Since the graphic system is too different, they run awfully. Okay, so we got somebody new here. El Sombreroification. That's interesting. Okay. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Which emulator did you use? Same thing happened to the CPC. I'm not even sure what CPC stands for. I remember seeing that in some of the emulation stuff, but I've never actually messed with it. Cody knew what he was doing. The CPC was special. I remember this stupid goose. Yeah, that was the thing I remember, is the honk honk. Okay. Just look at Pinball Dreams. Sorry, what was he or she doing? I guess the goose. The PD on the CPC is incredible, mind-blowing, really. Enter. Yeah, I think you could speed up the walking speed. That's what I was looking for. I was actually looking for the usually there were because it was gem based. I was looking for a pull down menu for speed or something. You could speed it up. Menu type of screen, right mouse button. I did the right mouse button, and that brought up the little window. It seemed very odd to me. I don't know. That's one of those things that I probably should spend more time off camera. Look hole, examine tree. You're welcome. Color personal computer. Who made that? Was who? I mean, because that doesn't sound like that's not a. Is that the? Yeah, who made that? Okay, let's move on. So we have Edd the Duck, with no relation to me. I was going to say Edd the YouTuber, I guess. I guess you can call me a YouTuber now. Okay, Edd the Duck. It's so funny when I go. I have never. Oh, Amstrad. That was another one. Okay. Um, it's funny when I have gone to restaurants and stuff. People, I've said my name, Ed. Okay, it's Ed. It's pretty easy. I've seen them write down EDD, and it's like I have never ever seen anyone spell Ed with two D's. If you have, definitely let me know. But I seriously, it's always looks so weird, And there was the TV show Ed and Eddie with the one Ed and or one D and two D's. That's just weird. I don't. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's some other country does it with two D's. Um, so Edd the Duck and Wilson too. Okay, so I don't know. I guess this is a BBC port. Okay, let's check it out. I really like that font. I remember that font being used in Flip and Flop in the old 8-bit days. Okay, so we got some bees. Looks like I am throwing snowballs because they're freezing. That's kind of cool. Ouch. Wow, he flips like a lot. Okay, so is this supposed to be like a movie or something? Okay, so he freezes. That's cool. I don't know if I can get up there. Oh. Ow. Okay, so I can't touch them at all. Ah! Yeah, I got unfrozen. Okay. Take 4. That's kind of cute. That's weird. The animation when he moves, his eyes go back and forth. I guess because his head is wiggling. He's got like a mohawk. Oh, man, I shouldn't have done that. Cut. Game over. Okay, let's try that again. I did not do very well. Let's try again. All right, let's get around these guys. I don't know what to do here. Oh, okay, cool. I can go up there. That's what the hand. Oh, the hand hurts me. Great. Thought it was gonna grab me or something and pick me up. Oh well. I really like the character art on this. It's really cool, actually. Don't die. The sprites, the animation is really neat. The bees, because they keep blinking and stuff. Alright, see if I can do this. Don't die. Don't die. Okay. I guess that is a different distance, but how did I get? Oh, I guess I just went up there. Okay. Bad guy. Oh, man. There's stuff everywhere to hurt me. Can I go up there? Okay, cool. I can. Alright. Evil fish. That looks like the Windows logo. That's funny. Okay, I'm missing stuff. Probably bad. Can I shoot a fish? No shooting a fish? Okay, cool. Alright, didn't die. Cool. Ah! Okay. Alright, well I can shoot the fish, maybe. Guess I want to go down there to go over there. Oh man. Okay, one more time. It's pretty sad here. Yeah, I like the animation. I like the graphics on it. The music's good. Okay, so this hand is annoying me. Ah, dang it. Thought I had space. It's kind of cool that the fish has glasses because the fish needs to see, apparently. Can I just go over here? Without dying? Maybe? Maybe? Alright. Okay, let's not die. No dying. Oh my god! Ah! Oh, I can freeze the hand too. Cool. Ah! Oh my god, this game is hard. I know I suck at these games, but still, this game is pretty unforgiving. Just gotta keep them frozen. Ah! Well, I didn't die, so that's good. I was gonna die again. Ah! Okay. This game is just frustrating. Okay. Okay. This was a kids thing on the BBC in the UK. Ah. Okay, that explains it. All right. BBC being the TV station, not the BBC Micro. So that someone's always confused me. Is it the same company? I have no idea how they're related. Ed Kalehoff, famous TV theme composer. Puffin1, thanks for joining. I have not heard of him, but I'm not sure where he's from, but okay, cool. Ginger Hippie Gaming 42. Wow, that's a mouthful. We got Ginger, we got Hippie and Gaming and 42, which is a great number. Hi, welcome. Hi to you. Hi there, Ginger Hippie Game. It's just a long title. Okay, I have played this game. I've played this on the Spectrum. It's terrible. Yeah, it's okay. I love the animation. I love the graphics. It's to me, it's just too unforgiving. It's one of those things that I would give up really fast just because it just drives me crazy. I am not a person that loves like let's go with the hardest game possible. I don't love games like Ghosts and Goblins or Cuphead or any of those kind of games. They just drive me crazy. I'll play it for a few minutes and then I have to go to something else. I need something that boosts my my ego a little bit more. Okay, let's see. And they are related as far as BBC Micro versus the BBC or British Broadcasting Service company. Okay, Dark Pearl. So last time, I don't remember who it was. Probably Gary, but I could be wrong, or Sebastian. I don't know who mentioned Dave Muncie games, and actually, I did not pick this. My moderator, I think, picked this, and I was like, "Oh, cool! It's a Dave Muncie game." And so I had never checked this out. Looks really cool. I played it just briefly just to make sure it worked, but so yeah, if you guys have anything you guys want me to cover on the game or on the stream, I'd really appreciate. Oh wow, oh I hit the speed up one. Definitely let me know in the comments or in the chat. Oh, can I go up and down or just side to side? No, well, looks like maybe I can. I don't know. Anyway, so these are kind of cool. I remember getting those guys. That sound effect is... What sound effect is that game in? Or that sound effect is in some game. Dun, 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 dun. God, what Game. That's gonna drive me crazy. So this is in GFA Basic, I think. Yeah, I think it said there. Man, it's just like when you hear certain sound effects, you know where it came from. Arkanoid. That's what it was. I'm like, I recognize that sound effect. I don't know if it's directly ripped or not, but the do when you die. Because I could hear the little theme song from Arkanoid playing in my head. Oh man. Come on. I hit him. Ah. Very cool game. I'm just not great at it, but I'm just trying these games out, you know. Haven't played a lot of them before at all, so okay, let's see. I'm guessing I don't want to land on that. Guessing I have to go around it. So this was a public domain game. It was a ST format or ST review, I think, cover disc. But in my opinion, it's just as good as a lot of the commercial games. You know, I mean, obviously some are better than others, but I did find that, oh wow, I don't remember these guys being here. As if it wasn't hard enough. I remember, I mentioned this last time, but I remember when I started, when I started learned about FTP and started downloading tons of you know, PD and shareware games, and I really enjoyed a lot of them because it was, you know, it was kind of the first you know, indie kind of game experience, and it was really neat to kind of see that people didn't have to have a big studio to make games. I mean, obviously big studios weren't, you know, huge back then like they are now, but it was neat that, you know, games, you know, companies or people like Jeff Minter and Dave Muncy and a few other ones that I know of, they did, you know, I don't know how much money they made off the games, but they that was a cool sound effect. They did just as good or better than a lot of the commercial games. Meant to do that. So a lot of times I remember playing I think it was Oxide, which was another shareware game. It was just, I mean, it was kind of similar. It reminded me of it. Just definitely cool game. Alrighty, let's look at the chat. Wow. Okay, so we got a bunch here. Okay. The history is interesting, worth Googling. Yeah, I'll have to do that someday. I think I remember looking it up at one point, but haven't got a chance to really look into it. Okay. No Cuphead. Correct. No Cuphead. You will probably never see me stream a game like Cuphead. No. Let's see. Watch Microman. He will give it a history on the microcomputers. Oh, okay. Bit of history. I'll have to check that out. Wasn't me. However, he wrote a lot of very good games. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who said it, but you know, thanks whoever responded with that. Yeah, watch that. He made a great version of Donkey Kong in GFA Basic. That wasn't the guy that did the. No, it wasn't the 8-bit Donkey Kong, right? I remember there was a thing. There was a big story that a guy did on making Donkey Kong for the 8-bit and stuff like that. But let's see, GFA Basic, Jet Set. I gotta use my Jet Set. Fucking, that didn't do it. It didn't do it. Oh, the beeping didn't work. Okay, whatever. Effing Willy, LOL. Actually, I haven't played that before. I know about it, but I've never played it. Arkanoid. That's what I said. Yeah, I don't know who said it first, but yeah, Arkanoid. I'm like going, I know that sound effect. Okay. Unseen Menace 1976. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Dave Muncy could get the essence of games and make them totally new. That's kind of something that I kind of aspire to do when I'm doing game development stuff. One of the reasons why I really enjoy retro games is because I'm looking at a lot of the mechanics and think, hey, you know what? You could totally take this concept here, for example. You could totally take this and make it into a modern game, and who knows? It could do great. Let's see. For example, he made a Tempest 2000 clone in 2D. Wait, a Tempest 2000 clone in 2D. Okay. All right, cool. Jeff Minter is a nice guy. I have met him. Jeff Minter is a guy that I would love to meet. At some point, I will travel to Europe. Again, it's been a long time. For one, love to meet up with people. Obviously, this is post-COVID stuff. But it would be so awesome to meet up with Jeff Minter. And I know he's got what is it called? A menagerie, basically, of furry animals. But my allergies would probably go crazy. But it'd be so cool to meet Jeff Minter. Let's see. I gotta go. It's TV time with the missus. Gary, thanks for joining. I really appreciate you being here every week. I will see you next week. Great stream as always. Thanks. Cool. Thank you so much. And Jeff Minter is a legend. Yes, it's funny. It's like I had done some Jeff Minter games on the first streams that I was doing before I kind of got into this format. And I was like going, maybe I should do more of those, because I did Lamatron, but I was actually looking at, Revenge of the Mutant Camels and all these games, and was thinking I really should do some Jeff Minter games. Could actually, be interesting is to do either a stream or just a video of dedicated to Jeff Minter games. I know there's some that were out on the Commodore. I don't know if all of them got ported over. I know there was like Andy's Attack, which I'm not sure if they did if that was on the Atari or not, but I know there was some other ones, as well as it'd be interesting actually to show the Xbox 360. I think he wrote the I think it was on the 360. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. The visualizer for this when you play a CD, because obviously he was really big into visualization with music. So I remember reading that one day. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Actually, was it correct me. I don't remember if it was 360 or the original or what, but I remember he did some visualizer for some console. And of course, Tempest 2000, Defender, and all these games that he had done, a lot of them. It would actually be really cool to do a Jeff Minter special. So definitely should write that one down. Let's see. Good idea. He wouldn't surprise me. He did the visualizer for the Jag. Yeah, I know he did that, but he actually I know he did a visualizer for some other console too. I watched it and I remember seeing, it's like, definitely has his stuff. I don't remember seeing yaks or anything in it, but it's one of those things that is like, yeah, I could see him doing that. He obviously, everybody that knows Jeff's style, he has to like throw, both one of his beasties in there, as well as, random other objects, toilets, Coke cans, stuff like that. Jeff, if you're watching, I love your work, and eventually I do want to meet you someday. So let's get on with it. Maniac Mansion. Let's see. So this is a game I actually played. What platform was it? I want to say I was working on this. This was a long time ago. I was actually thinking about doing YouTubing. This was, God, at least 5+ years ago. And I was thinking, hey, I want to play all these games. And so maybe I should do a YouTube channel with it. I actually recorded me playing the game. I never released it. It's one of those things they say, like, the hardest thing about starting a YouTube channel is actually starting it and getting it out there. And Nowadays, obviously I have the bug and I could totally do this as a long play. Not sure I'd play it on the ST though. But so I remember you have this main guy here, Dave, Sandy's boyfriend, organizer of the rescue effort. There was an intro that I probably skipped, unfortunately. So we'll pick a couple of kids here. There's the nerdy kid, Bernard, president of the physics club and winner of the college's Greek Geek Award. Okay, we can let's see, a punk band chick. Okay, so you have to like unselect. And then Jeff usually hangs out on the beach, responds to the name Surfer Dude. Okay, so like a Jeff Spicoli kind of guy. Hey man, let's party. Okay, or hey bud. Okay, so let's a novelist and a geeky guy and what's this thing? Michael, he's a photographer for the college newspaper. And then Sid. Sure, why not? All right, we'll start it out here. Or maybe this is where the intro comes in. LucasArts made the point and click genre. Yeah, I don't know who came up with it first, but I definitely know they did a really good job with it. The Secret of Monkey Island games and God, they went crazy with them. It's one of those things. That's another one I'd really like to play. I've never played Secret of Monkey Island more than a couple minutes. But I know there's Maniac Mansion, and then there was a sequel called Day of the Tentacle, I believe. Interesting. Well, Dave Warhol. I'm like going. I was thinking it was like Andy Warhol. What? No. Dave Warhol. I don't know if it's any relation. Their heads look so huge. It's funny. Okay, this looks like the old mansion. Blah, blah, blah. Digging the music here. So this is, a point and click game where you have to solve puzzles and stuff. Definitely not something I can really show in 10 minutes, but don't be a tuna head. A tuna head? Okay. All right, so he's sticking around. Let's do it. Okay. All right, so yeah, so this is one I'm used to seeing where you have like all the buttons here. So walk to, we can click over here, I think. Okay, so I have to actually click on each guy. Oh no, maybe not. Or do I? New kid. Yeah, actually I do have to click on each guy and make a move. Walk to sign. Okay. We can open, read. See, the one nice thing about the point and click games as opposed to typing is it gives you all of the stuff. Trespassers will be horribly mutilated. That sounds like a party. Okay. That's why we're going in here, right? To save Sandy, apparently. All right, so we'll go to the new kid. Sid, I think. Or did I already do Sid? No. Okay, cool. All right, have him walk. Just keep walking. It's kind of interesting how they did the graphics on this, just because their bodies are tiny and their heads are massive. So let's go. Let's walk through here. Do. I don't remember saying go on the steps, but I didn't. Okay. Wasn't there something with, if I remember right, you can, there was a thing where you don't want to walk through the front door. I remember there was a thing here. It could be wrong. It's been a while. Open flag, open mailbox. Okay. Okay. Use? I don't remember. Use mailbox with. pick up. I don't remember. Pick up mailbox. No, can't pick that up. All right. Let's read mail. Walk to mailbox. Okay. What is... I don't remember how to interact with the mailbox. Remember, I thought you had to go out back or something. Looking for the look button. Unlock. Okay, we can't unlock. Okay, open, I guess. Nope, open. The door is locked. Thank you. Yeah, I remember there was something. Key was somewhere. Lock the doormat. Pull doormat. Oh, exactly. There we go. There's the key. Pick up. Get. Push, pull, give, close, read. Is there not a... Oh, there we go. Pick up. I was like, where is it? And then now we can do unlock front door with key. Okay, we can walk through the front door, and this is just one character. Okay. Cool grandfather clock there. It has a skull on the top. That's kind of neat. What is... I'm trying to remember, was there a look? Let's see. Open door. I just left my friends out back. Whatever. Okay. Can we open the oven? Open stove. I'd rather use the microwave. Well, I didn't say to use the stove. Okay. Do it. Open it. Okay. What is this? Oh, flashlight. Grab that. Pick up. That'd be handy. Oh, that's kind of nice. Chainsaw. That's weird. It had like knife, chainsaw. Okay. Well, my dear, I hope you're having fun. Within minutes, it'll all be over. Okay. Getting your pretty brains sucked out. You'll never get away with this. So apparently this is supposed to be Sandy. You and your meteor can eat slime. Okay, let's see if I can grab these walk to very dull knives. Walk to chainsaw. I think I'll pick up the chainsaw. That sounds like a plan. Can I not pick it up? Pick it up. Come on. There we go. I want to pick up all of the things. They're glued to the wall, really? Okay. They're glued to the wall. Pick up the faucet. Probably not. Let's try walking. That's not good. Okay. I should have tied you to my bed. Uh-oh. That's no good. So he's trapped. That's definitely no good. That doesn't look happy. Yeah. What is this? Secret Lab. Secret Lab. Okay, with locks. I have a chainsaw. Can I use the chainsaw? Open bottom padlock with chainsaw. Will that work? Doesn't do anything. Okay, well, you get the idea. Unlock bottom padlock with outer door. No, I don't think so. Anyway, that's probably enough of that. Those games are fun, but probably not very good for a stream. Okay, let's get back to the chat. If you like point and click games, you might like the Goblins games. We actually went over the Goblins, the first one, last time. So I actually have 2 to go to show. I think 3. I'm not sure if 3 is out on ST or not, but I definitely like those games. Obviously they're not great for streaming just because it's a lot of trial and error, which is not very conducive for a stream. But they do look good. I love the look of the Goblins games. The animation is amazing. And at some point, I will probably do a CD32 version of it because I did see a gameplay of that, and I was like, oh my god, that looks so much better than the ST version, and sounds and. But yeah, apples to oranges here. I know. Okay. And Delphine's options. I'm guessing you mean Delphine. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Another World or Out of This World and Flashback. And I believe the only one that was available for the ST was Out of This World / Another World. Why they did that, I have no idea. The only thing I can think of is Another World, I think was maybe a TV show, and they didn't want to, like, in the US, and they didn't want to call it that for confusion. But it's always frustrating to be like, oh, in the US it's called Out of This World, and everywhere else in the world is called Another World. Anyway, Flashback. I know wasn't there a sequel to Flashback too? But for other things, I think they had moved on by then. But absolutely top-notch animation. The graphics, they obviously focused on the animation more than the graphics, but amazing games. I actually went through Out of This World and played through it with save states because I'm not that great because it's just so hard, but it was pretty cool seeing the whole game. Okay. The Longest Journey was for me the last great point and click game. I don't think I've ever played that. Not a big fan of Siberia. It's funny. I played Siberia a long time ago. I remember it being kind of cool, but I do remember beating it. It's been forever. I don't know if was that Delphine? It could have been, definitely. I remember playing that though. That was great. It was an early DOS game. Or I guess not necessarily early, but how do you know a game's graphics were ported to the ST from EGA? Magenta. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely know what you mean there. That it's seeing that, was it EGA or CGA? I know one of them was just that god awful magenta color. Yeah, it's just bad. The adventures like Operations, the adventure games like Operation Stealth. Right. Or Cruise for a Corpse. I've never played. I've heard of those, I think, but I've never played them. There's a lot of games I haven't played. That's why I'm doing this channel. So, okay. Let's get on to the last game, which, as I said, I think I posted about this. The deal is with this week. So I had my moderator, the DM, who's been pretty silent today. She was over at my house. She's a personal friend of mine. And, she, wanted to, I had her pick out a few of the games here, and she tends to like games that are really hard. And so she was like, oh, you're going to love this one. And so I'm afraid now with Fire and Brimstone, And oh yeah, by the way, she makes all these little marquees for me and stuff to make it look cool for the stream. Thank you very much, the DM. Okay. Fire and Brimstone. By the way, if you guys see my menu system, these are all games that I have covered on the streams, on the live streams. So if you see a game on here and you think, oh wow, you did that game, or if you want to see it, like for example, Frogs or some of the other ones, um, definitely check out the other streams because I've covered them in the past. So usually what I do is I favorite them to make it so that it makes it easier for me to find them when I, when I go to do the stream. So, so yeah, if you see any of those in there and you want to check them out, definitely check out any of the past streams. I leave them all up for anybody who wants to check them out. Funny enough, I actually think I get more views in the replay than I do live, and that's totally fine. Not everybody can make a Sunday evening / afternoon. So, okay, really digging the art there, but apparently I'm going to be hating life by playing this game. So, I remember, I believe, seeing ads for this game, but what's funny is I used to get nice. Cool, trying to think of kind of reminds me of like music that you'd hear on like on the Genesis or something. I'm trying to think, because this is obviously not using the YM chip. It's almost like they tracked it on a synthesizer and sampled it. But it sounds soundtracked. It's kind of weird. Okay. I guess it could be a soundtracker. Oh, can't read that. Hope you got all that. The graphics look great. Really like the art style. That the pixel art on that looks really good. Okay, Thor enters Alfheim. Wow, I'm really liking the graphics there, the animation and the colors. So this looks like Ghosts and Goblins. Yeah, I would go so far as to say it's a Ghosts and Goblins clone. Okay, could be wrong, but he's got a shield there, which is fun. Well, that's interesting. Let's try that again. Man, I am loving the art though. Okay. Oh, maybe I don't want to fire at him. Maybe I want to go. Okay. He's sleeping. Maybe I could. No. Can't fire at the owl. There's a key, but throwing a key? Can't jump over him. Wow. Can I go back? No. Okay. I played Cuphead and I'm making my way through Ghosts and Goblins. I refuse to touch this game again. Okay. What am I doing wrong here? Why can't I mean, obviously, just fire doesn't work. It seems like I need to be hitting him on his head or something, but it doesn't. It's really hard to time that. Only thing I can think of is like when he dips down. But it takes more than one hit to kill him. Well, assuming I can kill him. What the hell am I doing wrong here? Spacebar looks like it's a key. Not maybe a key. what that does. The hell is that? Looks like a, I don't know what the heck that is. I really want to like this, but the graphics are amazing, but what the heck am I doing wrong? Interesting. So it was done using Quartet, a 4-channel digital sequencer. So it's basically, it's a sound tracker, I'm guessing. It was also used for Shadow of the Beast by David Whitaker. Oh, same artist. Okay. Oh, okay. You can jump over him, but you gotta get good. Oh boy. All right, let's try. Okay, so it didn't collide. Interesting. No, don't. Okay. Guessing this bird will kill me too. Ow. Don't make me start. Oh my God, really? Wow. Okay, so you don't shoot at him. You just jump over him. Okay. Collision detection's weird. Okay, how many birds are going to fly at me? All of the birds, apparently. Okay. So you just jump. That's weird. Looking at this, it looks amazing and it could be so much better. Oh. Ow. The fact that I have to start over all the way is kind of nuts. Ow. Yeah, I see what you mean. I guess I just call you DM instead of the DM because it's just weird putting an article. Go away, birds. Now they're shooting at me? Oh, that's a wizard person or something. A witch. Alright. Can I... Does that do anything? Ow. Don't make me start at the beginning. Oh, well, actually, I don't get to start it at all. I guess... Oh. That's interesting. So, if you wake him up and you don't shoot at him, you can get past him. I'm sorry, that's dumb. That's dumb. I guess there's a more stuff over there. Man, I really want to like this though, because the graphics look so good. Are you kidding me? Wow. What? Jesus. Oh boy. It reminds me of there was this one meme video that's been passed around. It was like a Super Mario level where the guy it shows the progression of the guy jumping and the level just completely being stupid. I can't think of it. If someone knows what I'm talking about, post it. But basically he jumps on a platform and he realizes that the platform like grows a spike and it kills him. And then he goes to a different platform and that didn't look like it was going to kill him. And then it killed him. And it keeps doing that over and over to a point where it's like, are you kidding me? Like he goes, and it's like, he goes to like the one spot on the, on it where it looks like he'll live. And then that thing falls in, and it's just like keeps doing this like over and over, and it's just hilarious. But it reminds me of this, just on how hard it is. This is crazy. I mean, I know I suck at these games, but geez. It's so sad though, because I could just imagine people looking at the box for this and going, wow, that game looks really good. I want to play that. And then getting it and then being like, oh wow, I actually started. Interesting. Um and then getting it and being like, screw this game. I can't believe I just wasted way too much money on it. Ow, ow, ow. That was a cool sound. Totally a arcade sound. Nice. Oh, really? A frog killed me? Wow. Oh, weird. So because I died there, it kicks me back a level. Wow. Oh, okay. Well, at least the witch is dead. What the heck? Who's in the tree? Little dude over there. Okay. This looks bad. Okay. I think I'm gonna put the controller down now. It I really want to like this game. It looks amazing. And the sounds are great. Everything is great. It's just, it's like they have to know how hard this is when making the game. I seriously, they have to know how hard it is. That's crazy. But the graphics are amazing. But it just goes to show you that, you know, when people talk about graphics, you know, it has to have good graphics. It's like, I'll take a game that is more fun, but has crappy graphics, way over a game that has awesome graphics, but it's just no fun at all. And unfortunately, this one falls into that category for me. So, yeah, that really, that makes me sad because it looks amazing, but yeah, just not fun. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's see. I just checked the sound. Okay, yeah, we talked about Fire and Brimstone using Quartet. I'd heard about it. Actually, I think I saw ads for it, but I never checked it out. Blah, 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 blah. Score based. Score based rather than pattern based, but similar. So like basically MIDI equivalent, but with samples, I'm guessing. Or probably MIDI actually. At least Ghosts and Goblins is kind enough to occasionally give you checkpoints and also continues. Yeah, it gives you, yeah, no continues. That's another problem. It gives you checkpoints, kinda, but if you get kicked back, it keeps sticking you back at the beginning, which is let the hate flow through you. Yeah, that definitely was causing some hate. You may want to check Ghost Battle. Great graphics, a little less hard. Okay, cool. I think actually, you know, it'd be great if someone like the DM would maybe make some notes on some of these games for next time. That would be awesome. Hint, hint. So that we could add them. That'd be really awesome. You could use the MIDI keyboard to input notes. Oh wait, sorry, I missed one. By the way, remember last time we spoke about Maximizer? Yes, we did. I haven't checked it out yet. I need to check it out. You could use a MIDI keyboard to import notes, but it played the sampled sound using all three of the YM's channels combined into a single output. Okay, makes sense. I don't think I'd call kicking you back a screen if you die before you get to one pass where you died a checkpoint. True, it's not a checkpoint, but it's like at least something, I guess. The developer just added FM synthesis like effects. Interesting. So it's Maximizer is still in development, it sounds like. If that's cool, that's very cool then. If that's the case, I should do a special on that. That would actually be very cool. Because well, I don't know if you guys can see. I actually do play keyboards. So yeah, I have my keyboard with stuff on it right now. But I actually I've been playing guitar lately, but I actually I played keyboards my entire life. So that would actually be very cool. Now, what's interesting is since I don't have a physical ST right now, I'd have to try to do it through the emulator, which that might be problematic. Or if you guys can show me where I can find an ST in the United States, that would be great. That's not stupid expensive. I actually have been hankering to get another STE. I had a 1040 STE back in the day, and I sold it, and I kind of want it back now. So, but yeah, I was actually thinking it'd be really awesome to do some synthesis, or not synthesis, but some of the stuff with the ST just for fun using MIDI. Um, so let's see. Effects, yep, yes. Maximizer also has MIDI. Both Steam and Atari support MIDI. Okay, cool. Yeah, I know it's in there, but I've never tried it. That should be interesting. It would be very cool if Maximizer is still being developed. I would absolutely love to feature that. It's not game related, but it is retro related, so that would be very cool. Um, you'll need a real ST to get the latest effects working in Maximizer. Is not correctly emulated yet. Okay, good to know. But yeah, at some point I will have another ST or hopefully STE to be able to do that, and maybe play some. Actually, one of the things I've been thinking about is actually how I could do streaming using the retro hardware itself without doing emulation. And I have some ideas there using capture cards and stuff. So, but anyway, so I definitely will add the maximizer, maximizer, to the list of things to check out. But in any case, if you're still with me, I really appreciate it. If you haven't given the video a like, please do. And if you want to see more on my content, be sure to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every week. I do my live stream every week. Trying to step that up a bit. And, I do video game stuff. I do retro game stuff. I actually do kind of a variety of things, although I've been focusing more on retro gaming lately. But I actually am still trying to figure out my way with the YouTube channel and having fun with it though. So, and especially really cool to see you guys every week. And it definitely makes it so that it makes me really be excited about what I'm doing every week, so that I get to interact with all you guys. And that's something I wasn't really expecting when starting this journey, that I would be forming a community. So anyway, let's see. Last thing, getting the video from the ST is expensive. Yeah, I have to look at that as seeing how to get I know that you can use like an S card, or where you can use some things to get good video out of it, but I haven't really looked into that. It'd be nice to be able to use like the monitor signal, but I'm guessing it's not compatible with the normal thing. And I could go down to RF, but I don't want to. Anyway, let's see. Maximizer is a tracking program if it doesn't use standard music notation. Yeah, I'm familiar with I think it was TCB Tracker, the one that I used to use a long time ago. So I'm familiar with the trackers. It's been a long time though. Try the Brewing Academy for real 1040 STs in the US as a retailer. I haven't heard of them, so definitely we'll have to check them out. You'll need a scan doubler, the OSSC. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Unless you use composite, I don't really want to use composite if possible. It'd be nice to be able to get a component or S-video type signal out of it. That's an area where, I know it gets expensive, and there's devices that you could buy. I know the XRGB3 and stuff like that, which are like the end all be all for that kind of stuff, would be pretty cool. Anyway, looks like chat is dying down. I really appreciate you guys being there. I love being here with you guys every week. And look for the ad for my stream for next week. At some point, I do want to maybe I don't know if I want to switch from STs, but I would like to maybe do some more streams of other platforms. I definitely want to go back and do more of the Atari 8-bit, as well as some of the stuff we were talking about today, the MSX, and maybe some of the ZX Spectrum stuff, or some of those things. It'd be really cool. I would actually really love to play Chaos on the original ZX Spectrum, just because I know that's where it started. I played the ST version like crazy. Actually should do like a whole video on just Chaos, just because it's so awesome. But it'd be really cool to see the original. So in any case, you guys are great, and I will see you in the next adventure. Take care.